Uplands Airport in Ottawa, Canada, was about to open its new light and airy terminal building in August 1969. However, after a rehearsal for the opening ceremony, it could no longer open until the following year. Why? I'll say that again. Uplands Airport in Ottawa, Canada, was about to open its new light and airy terminal building in August 1969. However, after a rehearsal for the opening ceremony, it could no longer open until the following year. Why?
Classic Ottawa transit.
That's fine. They just wait till winter and just skate down the river instead.
So it's in August.
Canal. It's a canal. I'll get angry emails from Ottawans because I said it was the river.
I think it's because it's light and airy.
So that people couldn't get in.
The weather's real bad in Ottawa. It's pretty far up north. It could have just been... They've done it before. They didn't account for how cold it gets when they designed it, and then it stopped working. Could it be like their runway? It was just covered in ice, so they couldn't land planes on it.
Or the opening day rehearsal was so bad that they needed a whole year to prepare for the actual opening ceremony.
They crashed a plane on the opening day.
Maybe it was used as a set of the moon landing.
Oh.
Yep, that's it.
That's it.
Like, was there something political happening where they just didn't want planes flying or planes landing?
Ooh, there might have been something political happening, actually. But I don't want to be tested.
In 1969, there's a lot of political stuff happening.
Like in Canada, specifically.
Yeah. Was it anything political, Tom?
It wasn't political, no.
Steering clear.
I think cluing in on light and airy early on was definitely the right way to go.
I'm starting to get in the head of the question writers. I'm like, light and airy is that throwaway thing that they put in there.
Yeah,
the building fell over.
After you've been on this show a few times, you start to metagame it. It's something I have to try and avoid. Like, oh, did they write that specifically to?
Okay, so if something is light and airy, you need to have.
Did it float away?
The terminal? The whole terminal flew away.
Yeah, it was a big balloon.
Oh,
they
no.
got uphoused.
Well, Ava, the aviation engineers were too good. They built a building that could fly. I would say it's light and airy, and in August there was no longer any light, so it was very unimpressive. And they were like,
You've been to Ottawa.
It's not that far north.
Was it too cold? Like, wait, what was light and airy? Was like the ambiance inside?
The thing that it needed to wait for a whole other year makes... So it can't be a weather-based thing alone.
Right.
Because the weather would repeat. You know what I mean?
Okay, so if I'm doing an opening ceremony, what do I need? I need snacks. I need press. I need a ribbon. I need some government person.
I like how snacks came first. That came first. That's important.
So okay, you need a government person.
No, but there's no... It's not political, though.
Ribbons, that's fine.
There was how could we possibly forget the great ribbon shortage of 1969?
In your mind's eye, how do you describe a light and airy building?
With lots of windows.
Did the windows break? Was it like the Concorde went so fast that it smashed every single window?
Sabrina, you've just nailed it.
No!
It wasn't the Concorde, it was a Lockheed F-104 Starfighter, which is one of the big, like, extremely fast jets. So, talk me through the situation. What happened?
This plane's like, I'm gonna go so fast. I'm gonna show everybody at this opening day with all of their snacks that I can go so fast. Uh-oh. Turns out physics happens. I went a little too fast, and then the wind from my speed smashed every single window in this light and airy terminal.
Or is it that it also broke the sound barrier?
It was a shock wave caused by a low-level pass.
Huh.
If you've seen that shot from the new Top Gun movie, where you've got the guy standing watching the plane go over, and the roof comes off the building, that, but for almost every piece of glass in the entire building, and some of the support beams.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
It added $300,000 to the construction cost in 1969. And they had to spend like 6 months just replacing the glass and patching up the damage caused by the plane.
So classic Ottawa.
Yeah, everything I know about Ottawa infrastructure, like after the video we made, is like, yep, that checks out. But I don't see what the problem is. Like, it's just
You don't need
lighter and
windows.
area.
Right.